Hello. Apologies for the slight late. I forgot that I was going to try using my lav mic. So, I would like for you guys to tell me if I sound okay. So you guys are going to be my sound check right now. Okay? Got it? Cool. So now that everyone is on the same page, this is my talking microphone, my official talking microphone. I did look up online a more low profile boom arm, so I think I'm going to order that sometime soon, but I don't need it right now, so I'm going to procrastinate that purchase. But this is my flute microphones, and this is my lav mic. Does my lav mic sound okay to you guys? Can you let me know if it sounds good? Yeah. I have heard about ribbon mics being like the thing. Does the lav mic sound good? Yeah, it sounds fine. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. So I think just to keep things consistent, I'm just going to just use my lav mic for now, and I'm going to see how it sounds. You see, this is me scratching myself while trying to put on my lav mic. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. I did like charge this all up yesterday. But yeah, so this is where we're at. Yes, lapel mic. Yeah, I guess like lav or lapel is like the type of clip. Yeah. So anyway, let's say hi to everyone. Flutist mom, super mommy, how are you doing? I hope you're doing really well. Majimokichi, of course, hello Unsphered. Hello Sean, Rogue. Yes, we are here. The regulars are here. This is fantastic. Malika, hello. You know, I'm really enjoying how I'm doing these streams with the planned thing, because like I think the notifications go out a lot more consistently. So this is great. Yeah. Okay, lav mic sounds good. Excellent. Let's see. Got to get back to work, Deanna. No worries. Have a deadline. Ooh. You go. You do this. You got this. Fantastic. Yes, I also really like this crocheted sweater. It is so delightfully like perfectly warm without being like overly constricting, which is perfect. I freaking love it. I like layering it over long sleeves, and then in the summer it's really nice to layer because of the holes. It's really nice and airy for like if you want like a cardigan that doesn't suffocate you in the summer. It's fantastic. But yeah, so all right, good night, Deanna. Okay, I'm actually really excited to hear how this lav mic sounds afterwards. And then this will make it so that you guys can see me, the whole flute, going back and forth between flute playing and talking. Yeah. Saturday or Saturday night. Hello, welcome. So flutist mom, super mommy that is. Did your mom make you a bunch of these? Guys, I just ordered this from Amazon. It was just one of those things where I was like, I feel like what would, you know, just complete my wardrobe of like tons of neutrals. I tend to buy things in neutrals, but I was like looking at my closet and I was like, the one thing that would complete everything in this is a yellow cardigan. If I got like an airy yellow cardigan, I could wear it with almost everything in my very limited wardrobe. And so I just went on Amazon and just literally searched up yellow cardigan. Unspirit, no worries. You don't have to say much. Feel free to lurk. All good. Riding out some rough weather. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Well, I mean, the rough weather doesn't sound good, but I hope you're doing okay and that you're staying safe. But no need to feel like you have to like crazily participate. I know that this is something that not a lot of content creators will say, but yeah, you guys really don't need to like feel obligated. Just hang out. Just say what you want. Don't say what you don't want. Totally good, you know? Yeah, weather this week is pretty rough here too. We've got some pretty bad windstorms lately. So, yeah, pretty comparable to the other one. Yeah, I will say that if you listen with like nice headphones though, you can tell the difference between this one and the other nice talking microphone. But yeah, I think that for our purposes, I'm guessing like because I was taking a look at yesterday's stream and I was like, I have a very simple solution. Just charge up my lav mics and use them. You know. Terrible windstorm for you too, flutist mom. Yeah. Let's see. You're on a work trip, Rogue, to Scott AFB. What is that? I have very limited knowledge of what that is. Can you tell me what that is? Okay, I'm just going to be opening up my flute right now. Oof. Where your brother is in BC, Marianukroh, it's supposed to go down to negative 25 to 30 Celsius. Holy cow. I didn't even know that BC gets that cold. So I'm guessing, are they up further north? Is that right? Dang. That is not happy. AFB is Air Force Base. Oh, got it. Understand. Thank you, Rogue. Thank you, thank you. By the way, y'all are missing out if you're not on the Discord. Marianukroh posted a really interesting video. And Marianukroh, I just want to tell you, I watched the whole thing. I sat at my dinner table and watched the whole thing. It was wild. Now, I couldn't help but think from the perspective of a performer, how much she practiced to pull that off. Was it weird? Yes. Was it an amazing performance? Also, yes. So if you guys don't know what we're talking about, !Discord in the chat. Head on over to our Discord to see what's up. Come and hang out with us. It's a grand time. You can lurk. That's totally fine. But yeah, it was, I think to me, I was just like, whoa, what is this? Okay, we better start practicing. So let me get my music out. So gonna get De La Sonorite, we'll get our Moïse 480 exercises, we'll get the Ibert Concerto, Rapid as Wildfires, and then I think the next thing we want to do, I want to try something. Is this going to work the way I think it's going to work? Hell yeah. Okay, now I finally opened my Bluetooth dongle. I just bought a Bluetooth dongle. Turns out it's really, really inexpensive. I know you're probably thinking, wow, Joanna, your desktop does not do Bluetooth? No. Apparently, when we built this computer several years ago now, we did not think to make it Bluetooth enabled. So I just bought a tiny little Bluetooth dongle, and now I can use my Bluetooth music pedal with it. So now I don't have to do that. Yeah, does that mean that I have 5 pedals to operate? Yes, but things can be a little less scuffed than before. Excellent, excellent. We like it, we like it. Okay, So, let's see, what's left to do? I need to get a timer out. So let me get a timer out. We will mute this timer and we will say, give us 1 hour timer. Okay. Okay. Let's head on over to our practice screen. Oh my gosh, it actually picked it up. Perfect. Okay, we're good, guys. So let's lift the table. Oh boy, I'm going to be able to walk everywhere in this room and you guys can hear me exactly clearly. Actually, you know, maybe the lav mic really is the way to go. Okay. Yeah. So I can be all the way back here and I'm still clear as day. Huh. Okay. Bluetooth on Windows is always kind of wonky anyway, is it? Hey Michael, welcome. Finally snowing where you are. Fantastic. Would you be scared to walk in here? There is a lot going on. I need to clean it up. It's actually incredible how much is going on in here. So there are definitely things that I don't use anymore. Sorry, there are too many wires. Yeah, there are definitely things I don't use anymore in here. So I think I need to get rid of some older technology. But yeah, I have a little like fan of like 5 pedals here now. Good God. Okay. Well, cool. So let me catch up with the chat. Blind guy, welcome back. How are you? You didn't lift that table. The table lifted itself. Sean, you played an hour yesterday and your embouchure was mush. I suspected so from your message on Discord. I feel you there. I feel you there. Okay. Saturday night, your practice room also looks like a tornado went through it. Yeah, that's currently what it looks like on my desk. You guys can't see it. It is bad. I need to clean it up. And I need to get rid of things I'm not using anymore. You know, there's always that thing though with technology, right? It's like, should I keep this? Maybe I should keep this because maybe it might come into use later. And then you never use it. Oy. Okay. Yeah, I hear Mario Wonder is very, very fun. So enjoy that. Enjoy that, Michael. Okay. Shall we? Let's get to playing. I feel like, no, the alignment is actually correct. Good God. I did not start the timer, guys. Good on me. Also, blind guy, yeah. I think my brain automatically wants to just read what I see, read out loud what I see. Even though in my head I'm like, oh, it's Steven. But I'm glad it makes you laugh every time. right, yeah, I am giving a little bit more of a squat for those lower notes. I want to work on them just a hair more because I think that I'm pinching my lips too. Lemonade, hello and welcome. How are you doing? There we go. Now the pedals are actually closer to me. Beth, hello, welcome. How are you doing? How are you doing? And also, Flutist Mom, I saw you mentioned that you had to quit your community orchestra because you couldn't take it anymore. Constant copying and pasting violin one parts and struggling to keep up with it. I'm so sorry. That sounds like such a bummer. Yeah. I'm really glad that you left them for an incredible concert band though. That's fantastic. Good, 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 good. That feels good. Yeah, thank you for that reminder. Like, I think I need to drop my larynx. Yeah, that's it. I have to drop my larynx today. If it's riding a bit high right now. Maybe writing about my experience with caregiving for John's TSW maybe might have had an effect. I was reading through what I have written so far, and it kind of took me back to everything that we have been going through in the last 2 years. So I'm not surprised if that has kind of weirdly put a little bit of mental stress and thus physical stress on me. That could be the case. Perhaps. Yeah. So I think I've like kept my larynx quite high as a result. Yeah. Okay. So we'll keep that in mind for today, is that we need to drop the larynx. So for anyone who's watching and wondering why I do harmonics, this is actually why. It's a great way to kind of diagnose what's going on with you that particular day. And if you know what's going on with yourself, you're going to have a much better practice session because you can actually identify why you're tending to sound a certain way. It's great. So have I thought about writing a book? That's kind of what I'm doing, but I don't know if it will be as long as like what a whole book would be. I'm just gonna write whatever comes naturally, and I'm not gonna try and squeeze out so much that it's like the length of a book. But yeah, so I think it's a good sign that I feel like I have enough kind of like mental space to come back to it. because I feel like it's really good for my my healing. So yeah. Okay, drop the larynx. So I will actually, before I forget, let me make that the theme of today. Keeping the larynx dropped. I've just changed the title of today's stream to be that, because I think that is going to be the today's particular theme. Okay, so we are now on the third articulation. So the third articulation for the moyis della sonorite, we are going from the moving notes, slurring from the other notes of the scale down to the root note. Okay, and we're on 17. Okay, let's do this. Okay, we're gonna do that again. Trying to like drop my larynx. Oh boy, Sean, your Brandon is going off to COA in a couple weeks. Oh boy. Okay, I need to do the lower notes again because I think my larynx is coming back up again. And then I am, as a result, I'm kind of like pulling back and I'm resonating it too far forward in the mouth. So drop everything and keep it low and forward. I think it is riding high because I'm noticing that I'm not breathing from my pelvis. So I need to breathe more from my pelvis. Hello, Susie. How are you doing? I am doing pretty well, I would say. I'm really like looking forward to these streams. It's just such a sense of home, you know? And I really like this kind of problem solving that we do together. So Magic Monkichi, you're absolutely right. Did you notice as soon as I started using my pelvis to breathe, like immediately just fixed it. Everything sat nice and low. So, okay, that's the second thing. So larynx is a little high today and my breathing is a little high today. So we gotta bring it down. Okay, very cool. Let's update the practice list here. And then we'll do a little bit of circular breathing. Okay. Two things that I'm noticing that I wasn't doing yesterday. One is the pelvis breathing. I think I actually dropped the pelvis breathing when I was doing circular breathing, which I think is very inefficient. So that's the first thing I need to remember to do. The second thing is I need to, I forgot about this. I remembered figuring this out many months ago, but I need to remember to do the inhale much faster. It has to be really fast. I think I'm so used to like taking my time breathing because that's been drilled into my head for so long that I'm not realizing that I don't have to do that. So that is that I don't have to just do slow breathing. I can do like a really fast inhale. So, okay, that's good. I figured out two things that I needed to do. It's still dropping. Let's see. I think we're on to something. And for the sake of time, I'm just going to sleep on that idea. Pelvis breathing while circular breathing and do the inhale faster. Okay. We'll just sit on that. Oh, right shoulder giving tension. Ah, so all the bad habits are happening, I think. All of the bad habits are happening. Got it. Got it. Okay. Okay. Okay, we now are on Moyes 480 exercises, and we're now going to look at 155. What is 155? I'm guessing it's in B flat of some sort. Looks like it's a arpeggio going higher and higher. So we are starting with B flat diminished. Spicy. Give me a second, guys. I'm going to see if in this part he wants you to repeat it. I don't actually think so. Yeah, because he specifically does not have repeat signs. However, I did that so poorly that I personally want to do it again. All right. So doing the breathing from the pelvis. Yeah. Missed. Welcome back. How are you doing? How are you doing? Okay. Susie, did I say hi to you yet? Hello. How are you? I think I did, but I can't remember now. Ooh, short-term memory loss. Okay. Well, let's move on to the next one. Next one is B flat minor. The bottom. That is surprisingly weird to do with what's the word? Long B flat. I'll get used to the pedals. I think one of these days, especially because I'm going to do this every day, I'll get used to the pedals and then it won't distract me so much. Hey, you tried it, blind guy. You tried breathing from the pelvis and you lasted way longer. There you go. Yeah. I find that describing it that way helps people the most. It's like true deep breathing. It's fantastic. still edging on high, like breathing too high. Yeah, definitely everything is riding a little bit too high today. Okay, one more time, and then we're gonna move on to B flat major. Okay, we'll call that good. We'll call that good. Okay. I don't mind swabbing a little bit more often. Are you hearing the gurgle? Is that what you're hearing? Okay. My sense of the beat got off a bit. Gurgle and then a fizz on the high. That's hilarious. Oh my god. One more time on this one. Still too high. Too high, too high. I don't like how hollow that D sounds. So maybe my breathing is accidentally going higher the higher I go. But I need to keep it low. But the resonant spot in my mouth does get higher, but I can't let my breathing go along with it. Okay, maybe that might be it. We'll try it again. That was it. That was it. Yeah. So I was remembering what Majima Kichi has said before, which is that the higher you go, the more you want to feel like you're being stretched like this. And the reason why you feel stretched like that is because your breathing still needs to be from your pelvis area, while the place in your mouth, like where that little point of resonance raises, because the higher you go, at least on most flutes, the higher that point of resonance rides. So it rides higher and it tends to ride further back in the mouth. So, but at the same time that that rises, your breathing still has to be down here. That doesn't move. But that's what creates that stretching feel, you know? Oh, thank you. I'm I'm glad you're proud of me. But yeah, like I think that is what accounts for that stretching feel, you know? That's really interesting. I never thought I would be able to like explain why it feels like you're stretching. But yeah, that was exactly what was happening there. Okay, so we will now keep this in mind for the Ibert, because there is a lot of high note playing in the Ibert. Okay. So I think what we'll do here, let's do this so that, yeah, so that I can just scroll up and down. Okay, cool. Let's see. Still got my swab in there. I checked. Are you proud of that too? I actually checked before I started playing that my swab was inside my flute. My foot pedal needs hands. What are you doing? Okay. Here we go. This is definitely one of those days. Definitely one of those days. Everything just feels like it's riding so high, and it is such a struggle to get everything to ride low. Oof. Okay. That's what's really distracting me right now, is the fact that everything feels really high. So it's really hard to like also focus on what notes I'm supposed to be playing. Okay, I'll try out the slow attitude though. now that we've gotten the breathing lower, now I'm going to identify the parts that where I'm starting to flail. So definitely when we flip up to the F sharp after Q68. Yeah, sure, I'll try a half speed. Okay. It's still really high. All right. Thanks, John. Thanks for hanging. Have a great rest of your day. Yeah, it's way lower. My breath is way lower now. Now, the other thing that I also noticed is exactly where I withdraw air. And I need to push more in those spots to make the whole thing more legato. So, or more flowing at the very least. So, it's kind of like what we discovered yesterday. It's always right before I'm doing a big leap, I tend to withdraw right before. So I need to push through a little bit more. Pushing through before I hit the high notes. So, yeah. I think if I push through on the notes before the high notes, it will make the top notes of the phrases not as accented. I think. That certainly seemed to be what happened just now. Okay. Oh gosh. I forgot to do it the first time around. Okay. I might actually be pushing on the wrong part of the phrase. So I think I'm actually pushing more at the beginning of each bar, but I should actually be pushing more on the third and the fourth beats instead to like bridge it into the next bar. Okay, we'll try that. Okay. That was a lot better. The breathing could be better though, but I think today is just a struggle day for breathing. Okay, we're making progress though. So yeah, I think I have before always pushed on the first two beats, but I need to push on the third and the fourth beats instead, not on the first two beats. Okay, we're gonna try this entire section like that. Okay, I'm not mad at that. I feel like it could still be cleaner, but second day back, I think I'm going to take it. Also, this is not a discovery I have ever made before, so we're going to call that a success. Yeah, right? You really like that? I really like that too. I'm going to take it. That's good. Let's keep going. So we're now right after Q69. My fingers did not remember how to do that. Oops. Okay. I'm not mad. Yeah, I know. That bottom note after the flutter tonguing definitely is easier if you're constantly pushing from your pelvis. Definitely is easier. But it's a little bit of a leap of faith too. I'm not mad at that. I think what I need to do for this especially, I just need to do a few more repetitions. So I'm gonna give myself 5 repetitions right now. I just need to do it more to get it back in my fingers. It's like, I would say 80% there, but I need the final 20% in. More rubato, okay. Welcome. Hello. How are you? Longtime viewer. Oh, hey, and you recently just picked up the flute. Yo, I hope you're enjoying it. And if you have any questions, we are here to help. Yes, and you can join our Discord, as Majamon Kichi has so, in such a timely manner has put into the chat. Yeah, please come and join us. I'm really glad that my videos helped you along your practices. You can practice with me. I have heard that quite a few of you will actually practice with me. You'll practice your own thing and maybe put me on like really soft or mute. And it's just so nice to know that you guys feel safe enough to do that with me. And I couldn't be more honored. So so yeah, I'm just so glad you picked up the flute, and like especially after having watched for a long time. Thank you. I really appreciate the support, and we would love to support you right back. So yeah, that's what you're doing right now. See, I always think it's so nice to know that you guys like just put me on like real soft, and like you guys are just practicing your own thing too. So it's kind of like you're in a practice room when you're like at music school or something, and it's just like it's really nice. I just find it like I wish that I had that. Like I wish that I could have put on someone's practice stream, put it on kind of soft, and then just practice my own thing. Like, man, what would I have given for that? But I'm really glad that I can provide that for you guys. Okay, we have 4 more repetitions of this to go, so let's do this. Getting a bit better, getting a bit better. I am making sure that I am breathing much lower instead of doing my like high breaths. Yeah. I just need to save enough air to really belt that low C in the middle of this. So we're going to keep that in mind for this repetition. Low D to C. Okay. Got it. The glitch from low D to C. I think I maybe overcompensating for the low C. Granted, it is a little bit hard to get there from Flutter, but it is possible. I used to be able to do it, so we'll just get right back there. Okay. Was that what I used to do? Jody, let's see. Band rehearsal Thursday night, concert February 1st. Yay! Hey, fantastic. And thank you so much. So flutter tonguing, just so you guys know, I just want to be very transparent with you guys. I cannot actually roll my R's. What you're hearing is not a rolled R. That is not what that is at all. It's actually what you do when you gargle, but I am moving that sensation to the middle of my mouth. So that gargling sensation is just between the middle of my tongue and the roof of my mouth. I hope that makes sense to you. So I learned it by first literally gargling nothing, just to get that feel. And then I slowly inched it forward. So it sounds nasty, but it sounds good when you do it on the flute. Yeah, that makes as much sense as that you know how to double time. But, well, that is the best that I can describe it, is that it's exactly, it makes, okay, good, it makes sense. So it's exactly what you do when you gargle air. So if you were to gargle air, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm just doing it in the middle of my mouth rather than in my throat. So just to be completely transparent, I know that some people hear my flutter tonguing and they're like, oh my gosh, like I can't roll my R's. How are you doing this? And I'm like, well, I can't roll my R's either. Like I could do it for like a hot second, but I can't do a sustained rolled R. I think genetically I just can't do it. So something for you guys to consider. Okay. All right, we're getting there. I think we have 1 or 2 more repetitions we need to do. I don't remember. Don't be afraid of the C. Yeah, I think what I figured out this time was that I was wasting a lot of air in the flutter tonguing parts, especially now that we were talking about it. So thank you for bringing that up. I was wasting a lot of air. So I don't actually have to use as much air as I think I need to for the flutter tonguing, and that will save enough for the C. So I think what happened was that by the time I got to the C, I was still in like saving air mode. So I can just let that go, I think, on the C. But I do need to save some air during the fluttering part, and then I can let it go. So we're getting there, guys. Duck or Duke, I'm not sure how to pronounce your username. Welcome to the stream. You're asking what is my favorite tone exercise? Probably harmonics, by far, are my favorite tone exercises. So you can find some good ones in the Trevor Y tone book. Yeah. No shame in a good breath after that low C. I like it. I like it. Okay. I think we're pretty much on our last repetition, maybe last one, and then we'll do a few minutes of Genshin Rapid as Wildfires. Okay. We got some good work done, guys, today. That worked very well. I'm very happy with that. Okay, now it seems a little bit of a shame to not finish the last bit, but we need some happy fun times just for fun to end off the practice session. But yeah, we got a lot of really good work done. I am so happy. I am so happy. We got, yeah, like we really figured out some things. So thank you. Thank you, guys. I seriously just, I don't work as efficiently without you guys. So this is fantastic. Okay. So we're now going to do a little bit of Rapid as Wildfires. I think what we'll do here, I'll just put here that we are starting, we're just doing the last section, basically 71. Yeah. And then I think for the Moyes, let's see where we are. We're at 288. So I'll put that here, 288. And I'm going to mark that in for myself. Okay, so let's end off with a little bit of Rapid as Wildfires. You claim this sweater as your prize. Oh, sorry for blasting your ears out, guys. Let's not waste our time. That one. We're just going to do like the last page. Last page-ish. Is that what that is? Yeah, okay. if we figure out our breathing. Okay. That's definitely some finger work. Yeah. The further down we go, the easier the high notes will come out. Oh, we've already reached 0 seconds. Oh well. All right. No complaints there. I think I do need to start packing up though. So let's do that. We'll start packing up. Got some good work done. And I am very happy that my posture more or less seems to be intact from, you know, the last time I practiced, you know, very seriously, which was like, well, I guess technically yesterday, but before yesterday was like a half a year ago. So like I've been playing, but I haven't been, what's the word? Like, you know, practicing for more personal development. So this is fantastic. I'm very glad with how things are going here. So I do think though that because I've been more or less like I've been teaching this whole time, so it's not like I haven't been thinking about flute playing, which I think makes a huge difference. We did talk about that yesterday, that mental practice is huge and can make a huge difference. So yeah, I'm glad that that happened. But today was definitely kind of like a struggle bus for low breathing. Today, like more or less, I noticed I would kind of default to very high breathing. So it's okay though. We still managed to get a very good practice session in, figured out some good things. So I think tomorrow will be even better. Marty, hello. Hey, don't worry about coming in late. It's totally fine. We're just really glad to have caught you. How are you doing? I mean, I'm still packing up, so, you know, don't worry about it. It's totally fine. Speaking of which, maybe we should go back to this screen, just so it's a little bit bigger for you guys. Let's see, Din Tom, I am seeing from earlier you mentioned that you have a question, and it looks like Magic Monkichi also answered. But let's see what your question is. Do you have any tips for beginners trying to go up the octaves? Anything beyond a G5 kills you. Okay, in that regard, you want to make sure that you are not pushing the air from a very forward position in your mouth. That is, it's the difference between blowing out a candle. You go, right? Which like you can feel that the air kind of starts rushing, starts moving very rapidly, like in the front of your mouth. Whereas if you warm up your hands and you go, you can actually feel that the air starts moving much further back in the mouth, right? Now, I'm going to generalize flutes. Clearly, not every flute works this way, but generally speaking, most flutes have it so that when you play high notes, you kind of like resonate them, you blow from a further back point in the mouth. So something closer to like blowing out warm air. And then low notes are more like cool air. And most people, though, in trying to get high notes to come out by like trying to like blow a ton of air into the flute, tend to do more of the candle blowing type of air rather than warm air breathing. So that this is all extreme generalizations, though, just so you guys know. Each flute likes it very slightly differently, but like that's an extreme generalization. So what you'll find is that if you blow from further back in the mouth, it's going to be a ton easier to get those high notes out, like from the back and also high. Make sure it's not riding low. So the higher the note is, the higher in the mouth and the further back it goes. The lower the note, the further lower in the mouth. It like rides low in the mouth and it rides forward. So that's just something for you to think about. And you know, if since you've been following along with a lot of today's stream, you combine that with breathing from your pelvis. So inhale and make sure that your pelvis is like the muscles in front of your pelvis are coming out. And then when you breathe out, push those muscles in front of your pelvis inward, and that can support your air no matter if you play high or low. So that's what I was talking about earlier, where that accounts for that stretching feeling. You feel like you're stretching like this when you're playing really high notes. It's because your support is still very low, but the point of resonance in the mouth is high and further back. So yeah, you've been doing a lot of candle blowing for high notes. Well, there you go. So that was just a wild guess on my part. Usually that is the problem when people have a lot of problem playing high notes, is because they're doing essentially candle blowing breathing. So yeah, I hope that tip helps you out. That's usually the main issue as to why we feel like we're killing ourselves when we're playing high notes, is because the point of resonance is in the wrong place. And thus it makes it so that you have to work harder to make it resonate somewhat so that the note comes out. Yeah, so I'm glad that helped you. Anyway, well, so I think the conclusion for today was that everything was very high up. There is another reason for this, and I hope it's not TMI for you guys, but I think it's good for me to just be very transparent about this. For those of you who do have this monthly, I am on my period. So that could also account for the shallower breathing. I do know that my support usually is not as strong when I'm on my period. And so for anyone else out there who is watching this, who also has periods, no matter your gender, if you have a period, this might be something that happens to you as well. So just watch out for your support, watch out for your breathing when you are on your period. Focus a little bit more on the pelvis breathing, and you can see what happened to me today. It does help, but the current state of your body will kind of like make you lean towards higher, more shallow breathing. I can even feel it even just when I'm talking. I can feel that I'm gearing more towards shallow breathing. So I think that when my period goes away, it's going to be easier for me to go into that like, deeper breathing more naturally. So, just more things for you guys to think about. But yeah, so I will take my leave now. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. It always just feels like coming home when I'm doing these streams. And I just want to say thank you for your support for your understanding. And I do have quite a few fun things planned out for this year, and I hope that you guys will join me on the journey. I love you all so very, very much. All of your goodbye messages are so sweet. Thank you all so very much. Enjoy your day, your evening, wherever you are. Stay happy, healthy, and safe. All right, because there is no music without the musician. And I will see you guys tomorrow. All right, laters, guys. Bye.